What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to TPA Avgeek. I want to welcome you guys to this very exciting video. Yes, I kind of am dropping the bomb very fast, but I kind of want to tell you guys right away that I cannot wait to get this video up, going, and rolling for you guys, because I know you guys are going to love it. And with that being said, let me just go straight to the point. Today, I'm welcoming to my channel my long in the works project of El Paso International Airport. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, my El Paso International Airport project will be debuted today in TPA's Avgeek channel. I cannot wait to get this video rolling for you guys to start seeing all of the awesome stuff I've done to this airport. Yeah, I do not have the terminals for it as I'm still working on it, but I worked super hard to get the apron, super realistic, and the apron is just as it is in real life, super realistic, and it took me a very long time to start working on this. As many of you might know, a few months ago, I did a video announcing that this airport was going to come to the channel, but if many of you remember, that was a few months ago, and from that day to today, the Wednesday that you're watching this, you guys, it's been over a very long time. So that's from there to today. It's how long it's taken me to work in this airport update. So I really hope you guys are excited and appreciate this beautiful airport update that I've done. I've gone out of my way to buy American Eagle CRJ900 in for like 60 bucks. I went to buy a Delta 737-800 for like 60 bucks as well, and or stuff like that. And I paid crazy prices just to get the perfect models for this airport update. Yeah, I'm still missing one airline, and that is Frontier, but fortunately soon we should hopefully have a model of it. But with that, thank you guys so much for watching, and let's get right into this airport update. And I'll get into a little bit more of text content here as we go. So with that, please do not forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and all of that good stuff, so you guys continue seeing this beautiful El Paso airports. With that, let's go right into this video, and let's do this. Alrighty, and some context to keep in mind is the airlines flying here. Starting off by Terminal A, we have the one and only operator, and that is American Airlines and American Eagle Partners. Then moving on to Terminal B, which is where the rest of the airlines fly. Starting off, we have Alaska Airlines operating flights between Seattle and El Paso. Then we have Frontier operating flights between Denver, Las Vegas to El Paso. Then we also have Allegiant operating flights to Las Vegas from El Paso. Then we have United operating flights to Houston, Denver, and Chicago. Then from that, we also have Southwest Airlines operating flights to Austin, Dallas, Houston, Los Angeles, Las Vegas, Phoenix, Sky Harbor, Dallas Love Field, San Antonio, and I believe we're missing one, and that is Austin. Those are the services for Southwest. And then we have the one and only, we have Delta flying services between Atlanta, Georgia, and El Paso, Texas. Then we have a third airline who flies out of B2 nowadays. B2 is now being used by American Eagle CRJ900s or American Eagle CRJ700s, either one, as American Airlines Concourse A only has 4 gates, and American has flights to Chicago, Dallas, Los Angeles, Phoenix, Sky Harbor, and Charlotte, which is 5. So there's, of course, one extra gate who is missing, so that's why they're sending CRJ900s over to B2. Alrighty, and now starting up with the actual airport update. What is going on, everybody? Today I'm so excited to bring you guys the El Paso International Airport update for you guys. So with that, You guys have already watched the previous clips where I explained most of it. So with that, let's get right into this beautiful airport update where we have an Alaska Airlines Embraer E175 operated by Horizon Air under the Honoring Those Who Serve livery, making a flight in from Seattle, Tacoma, and he's going to be heading right back out there in about 22 minutes. He's now loading up the last bit of passengers. And then right next to Honoring Those Who Serve livery, we have another special livery, and that is a Southwest Airlines Boeing 737-700 in the Lone Star 1 livery. This aircraft has just arrived in from Austin, and he's going to be heading out to Dallas Love Field in about 30 minutes. This is the last of the 3 Southwest flights that's going to be leaving El Paso. So right now on the screen, you guys are going to be seeing a beautiful picture of Lone Star 1 at El Paso, taken by a very good friend, ELP underscore plane spotter on Instagram. His Instagram will be on the screen and in the description below. Thank you so much for letting me use your picture. Very, very nice picture of Lone Star 1 coming into El Paso, and I'm very glad to be able to incorporate that in here today. Next up, we have an Allegiant Air Airbus A319. This aircraft is getting ready to depart out to Las Vegas within the next 42 minutes after arriving in from Las Vegas just 9 minutes ago. If I did forget to mention, this is a night airport update, so most of the planes you see here will either be overnighting or leaving within the next hour, 10 minutes, as we are now in the very last hours of the day here of departures at El Paso. And it comes, all the overnights start coming in, while all of these planes that I say are departing are going to be departing within the next hour, as that would be the last chance they have for departure, because here at El Paso we have a time where departures end and the overnights start coming in. Next up, we have a beautiful United Airbus A320. You guys might be wondering why this is even here, but I will tell you guys in just a little bit. So right here we have a United Airbus A320 arriving in from Houston on an Embraer E175 substitution flight, as the Embraer 175 had really bad technical issues, so they had to replace it with an Airbus A320, which was the closest they had. And here I have a picture of the screen from, once again, my very good friend, ELP underscore plane spotter. He's mainly the main source for today's video, so thanks to him this video is able to be here. So pretty much everything I have in this airport update, I haven't a picture for it, because I've got all these pictures that he has allowed me to use to show you guys for some context. So pretty much what happened was an E175 had maintenance issues. They replaced it with an A320. 320 came in, then the plane would come in that one E175 flight. It would overnight and leave tomorrow morning to operate another E175 flight out to Houston again. So it ended up working out very, very good. Alrighty, then next up at gate B8, we have a United Express E175. This aircraft is about getting ready with its last cargo and passengers, and will be departing in the next 22 minutes for its flight out to Denver after arriving in from Chicago O'Hare. It is operating as a dual subsidiary E175. For the Denver flight, it's operating under SkyWest, and for the Chicago flight, it's operating under Republic. And this is the last United flight to depart the airport today. Alrighty, then pushing back out of beautiful gate Bravo 7 Bravo, we have a Southwest Airlines Boeing 737-800 split scimitars in the Canyon Blue livery. This aircraft is currently pushing back for Phoenix Sky Harbor International Airport after arriving in from San Antonio. Next up, we have one of the other many new models in this airport update, and that is the Southwest Airlines Boeing 737-700 in the Canyon Blue livery blended winglets. This aircraft is deloading passengers from Las Vegas, and he's going to be heading out tomorrow morning out to Houston Hobby Airport. Next up, we have a Southwest Airlines Boeing 737-700 with split scimitar winglets. This aircraft landed in from Denver about an hour, 10 minutes ago. The aircraft is now completely cleaned, serviced, and everything is ready for tomorrow's early morning flight out to Los Angeles International Airport. So all they need to do is pilots come in, get the aircraft ready, passengers load, as everything is ready to go. Alrighty, then moving on here to gate B2. Right here we have an American or SkyWest Bombardier Series 700 in the SkyWest House livery, operating for American Eagle, arriving in from Los Angeles, and he's going to be staying here overnight. Alrighty, then moving on over here to gate B1, we have a Delta Airlines Boeing 737-800 operating the service in from Atlanta, Georgia, and he's going to be returning back out there in about 15 minutes. He's loading up the last bit of cargo and passengers for his flight returning back to Atlanta, Georgia. Next up, we have this American Eagle Embraer E175. This aircraft is pulling into gate A1 from Austin Bergstrom International Airport, and he's going to be heading out tomorrow morning onto DFW, or Dallas Fort Worth Red River Aviation's airport. So what basically happens here on this flight is an American Eagle E175 operated by Envoy or Republic. Envoy would be, in this case, departing either from Dallas or from Chicago, so you can come from either locations over to Austin, and then from Austin it heads on over to El Paso. From El Paso, that one Envoy E175 continues its flight over to Dallas, and then it kind of does all of its flights during the day that's going to do out in Dallas. For example, let's take, for example, Dallas to Joplin, and or not Joplin, or just take an E175 destination from Dallas. In this case, let's do Lubbock. So in this case, let's say the E175 departs from El Paso down to Dallas, and Dallas, it goes to Lubbock and does all the flights it's going to do around Dallas. Then around in the morning, kind of during midday or kind of sunset time, the aircraft heads over to Austin, and then from Austin heads over to El Paso, overnights in El Paso, heads over to Dallas, and does the same routine again. Now, the other airline that flies between El Paso and Austin, El Paso, would be American Eagle, operated by Republic. That flight comes from Chicago O'Hare to Austin, then Austin to El Paso, back to Austin to Chicago. The reason that flight does not continue on to Dallas is because there's no Republic operations out of Dallas, so they only kind of just return the aircraft right back to Austin. So in this case, we have a Envoy example just to represent both destinations. Alrighty, the next up right here at Alpha 2, we have an American Airlines Airbus A319 in the America West Heritage colors. This aircraft is loading up a flight for Chicago O'Hare after arriving in from Chicago O'Hare about an hour 42 minutes ago. And next up right here at gate Alpha 3, we have the long-awaited American Eagle Bombardier CRJ900LR. This is a dream to be said. It's like Red River Aviation says, a dream come true for many, many long years. So this American Eagle Bombardier CRJ900LR is loading up passengers for Dallas Fort Worth International Airport, or Red River Aviation's airport. And he arrived in from Dallas about 52 minutes ago. He'll be departing out there within the next 25 minutes or so, maybe 27 minutes, out to Dallas. Departure time right now is currently on time. Alrighty, then finally here for all the aircraft at the gate and at the terminals, we have an American Airlines Boeing 737-800 in the one row paint scheme. This aircraft is parked here at gate A4, and he is deloading passengers after its flight from Charlotte, North Carolina. This is a brand new flight that started about a month, maybe 2 months ago from when you guys are watching this. It was a pretty cool flight that started, so decided to represent it here in today's airport update. So this Boeing 737-800 in the one-row paint scheme, November 837, November, came in from Charlotte, and he's going to be heading right back out there in the next hour, 10 minutes, somewhere around that time. And next up here, holding short of the runway, right here we have a DHL operated by Swift Airborne 737-800. He is going to be making a flight out to Cincinnati after arriving in from Cincinnati International Airport. And finally, the last aircraft for the first ever El Paso International Airport, that is the USAF Hercules C-130 in the Dyess Air Force Base livery. This aircraft landed in from Mesa Gateway Airport about 6.5 hours ago, and he's now going to take off here from El Paso and do some fly-arounds here in El Paso, and then he's going to be heading down to Del Rio Air Force Base in about um, 6 hours or so after he's done with the flight around. Flight around is only scheduled to take about 2 hours 40 minutes. After he gets from back, he's gonna after he gets back from that, he's gonna relax or chill out in the military section of ELP airport, and then he's gonna be heading out to Del Rio Air Force Base somewhere around 10:30 p.m. at night. Alrighty, and with that, this concludes the first ever El Paso International Airport update for you guys. I really hope you guys did enjoy this airport. Took me about 2 to 3 months to do this. It was a very, very long project. Try to make it as close as possible to the real El Paso. Of course, I am still working on getting terminals for the airport. I have not done that yet, but that is one of my many missions to complete, and that is to get some terminals for this airport. I tried to make it not sceneable as most as possible here in the airport update. Of course, in some scenes it was sceneable that there was definitely no terminal, but I did try my best to get the better scenes where it didn't look so empty in the terminal section. Try to make it look as full as I could from the terminal section. I mean, we did have a lot of planes. We had 20 something planes or something like that in this one airport update, maybe in the 19s or something like that, but we did have somewhere around the 20s aircraft in this airport update. But the only thing missing was, of course, the terminal. So we have a bunch of new models coming for El Paso, of course, that will replace or substitute with the ones that we have here in this first airport update. But with that, thank you guys so much for watching this airport update. I really hope you guys did enjoy. Not gonna hold you guys any longer. Hope you guys did enjoy. If you guys did, please do leave me a comment below letting me know what was your favorite thing about this airport. And with that, thank you guys so much for watching this airport update. I really would appreciate if you guys left a thumbs up for such a long project that took a while to do. I know it's not a huge, gigantic airport, but it did take a little bit because I was trying to make it the most realistic that was up to my attention. I tried to do the best I could in order to make this one of the best airports in YouTube. Maybe it didn't turn out so well. I mean, in my opinion, it turned out pretty good. Let me know what you think it turned out like, and what was your favorite part of the airport. But with that, please make sure to leave a thumbs up, and I would highly appreciate that. As well as please click the red subscribe button right below. It's completely free, and if you would like to continue seeing more El Paso airport updates or any more of my content, you can check out my YouTube channel to see all the content that is available and many more good content coming soon. But with that, thank you guys so much for watching this airport update. I really hope you guys did enjoy. Not going to hold you guys back any longer. Just please do not forget to leave a like, subscribe, turn on post notification bell so you'll be notified every time I upload brand new content. And with that, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys on the next video. TPA Avgeek is signing out.